Oh, I am back, and today guys we are visiting a very significant burial here in Scotland. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we walk through. So sit back, relax and enjoy the explore. This here is the bell tower of Cambus Kenneth Abbey. So we'll start by having a look in there. I shouldn't imagine there'll be a great deal to see inside, but there will probably be some fine examples of medieval masonry, which is already evident from looking at the outside here. Wow, just look at the structure of that roof, all carved by hand. And of course your cords for pulling the bell would have came down through that hole, and the monks would have stood here in this area ringing those bells. And when they weren't ringing the bells, I suppose they could take a seat on these stone benches that go right round all four walls. There's an entrance blocked off there, and a fine big chunky masonry there. King David I of Scotland had this abbey built, and that is just spectacular looking. I don't believe you can get access to the upper level. Well, at least not the public. I wonder if there was stairs in here. Yes, I don't know if you can see them. That is stairs there that go up to the next level. Padlock shut. And you have a mason symbol there. And there's another mason symbol there. And you can actually see that there would have been a door hung on this side originally, because that's the post for the hinge. It's fascinating that buildings like this are still standing hundreds of years later. A different one on that side. There's yet another mason symbol there. I think that's possibly one there as well. And another one there. And another there. Virtually every piece of stone here has got a mason symbol on it. crazy to think that someone's hands hundreds of years ago etched that into the stone. Someone that has been long forgotten to time. A cool little one there. And of course I believe that a lot of the masons had their own marks because it was a good way to tally up, you know, which stones they had worked on and how much pay they were due as well. Don't know if that's in every case, but I know that did take place. So anyway, let's go out into the grounds and I'll tell you a little bit more about this place. And I'll also show you who is buried here. Another symbol there. When I say buried, it's not quite as simple as that. And I'll tell you why when I find the grave marker. But this abbey, after the religious Reformation, was basically brought to the ground, as so many other religious sites were. And as you can see just by looking around, you can only really make out and identify the walls to what was once a very significant religious site, all except the bell tower. That could quite possibly have been King James III of Scotland's sarcophagus. And this here, his tomb, which he arranged himself to be buried here at Cambus Kenneth. His wife's also in there, who was Margaret of Denmark. But that's not the grave I've come to show you. You can see there the national symbol of Scotland, the unicorns. So there's not a great deal to see as far as the Abbey is concerned, but there is a story to tell about a very important Scottish person. This area we're going into now is where you could reveal your sins and pay penance. Right, so this burial if you remember the story, which I think most people these days will know a little bit about, the Guardian of Scotland, Sir William Wallace, and most people will know that once he was captured he was taken to the Tower of London, where he was held until his execution, and to be hung, drawn and quartered, which is an absolutely horrific way for anybody to spend their last few minutes way back then, so there we go. But after they had hung, drawn and executed him, they cut his body into pieces as a warning for the Scots to never rise up again against the English throne. And one of the parts of his body, which was his, I believe it was his left arm and the left part of his torso, were spiked onto Stirling Brig. But the monks here at Cambus Kenneth Abbey, under the cover of darkness, went to Stirling, which is not a great distance from here, and they retrieved that body part of William Wallace and they brought it back here to the Abbey. Which was a very risky thing to do back then, because they would have probably been put to death themselves if they had ever been discovered doing that. And they buried him, part of him, here in the grounds of the Abbey. So technically you can visit William Wallace's gravesite, and this is it. This is William Wallace's secret grave. Part of the man himself lies beneath my feet there. Now apparently it's inscribed WW for William Wallace, but that might be a bit difficult to make out with the naked eye. Wonder if the camera can see any better. Apparently it's on there somewhere. I personally cannot make it out. So the reason the monks done that was to ensure William Wallace could go to the afterlife and not be trapped in purgatory, by giving them a proper burial. So a very nice and fitting gesture for a man who fought bravely for his own country and Scottish independence. And you know, it's quite symbolic as well, because the stone of his grave is facing north, and although that hedge is a bit overgrown, if I move to the side I can show you clearly what that gravestone is pointing towards, which is the William Wallace monument, and it's on that Abbey rock that William Wallace stood to direct the battle of Stirling Brig. So it basically points at his most triumphant battle in his life. It would have been nice to get up inside the tower, the bell tower. I shouldn't imagine there's a bell in there now, but that I do not know for certain. There's gargoyles' faces and what have you up there. Very nice indeed. Seems to be another separate burial area here. Oh, I don't know if it's anyone significant, but we'll take a quick look. Oh, steps are missing. Oh. This looks like a wee kind of private burial area. Elizabeth Neal, 1911 on that one. Ooh, 1796. That's the back of it though. Ooh, cannot make that out. Is it David Hunter? Aye, David Hunter. 1815 possibly. William Hunter. So there's two Hunters. Catherine Campbell, spouse of James Walker. So I don't know much about this little bit. William Stewart. Here's one at the back there. 1859. No doubt wealthy people at the time, possibly getting their own reserved burial ground within the grounds of the Abbey. Andrew Watson Elementary, my dear friend. Anyway, cool how this arch is still surviving. It's been a nice and lovely cast iron gates. Oh. Let's have a quick once round the bell tower. Lovely warm day, but kind of windy. What I wouldn't give to go back in time and hear the bells ringing when the place was in its heyday. The plane, boss, the plane. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that one, and a little bit of history about William Wallace here at Cambuskenneth Abbey. But until next time, this is Pajerico signing off. Guys, there's a swallow in here. I think its nest is probably in here somewhere. Oh, in fact, here's its nest there. Like, right in the join there. Right in the corner of that masonry there. Oh, that's very good. That's what I love about this time of year, is all the wildlife is very active. A lovely wee chirp it's got as well. Oh yeah, it's going into its nest. Eat your heart out, David Attenborough. I am now a nature professional. Oh. Anyway, back to it.